Okay, hello everyone. I'm making shea butter and goat milk soap today, and I'm sorry if I don't speak so much, but I'm making a bigger batch and I need to concentrate because I don't want to mess anything up or miss anything out. So the first thing I'm going to put in is the goat milk, and I'm putting that in just before the lye water, so I'm putting it directly into the oils. Okay. And I am putting in my fragrance. And because this is meant to be a soap for more sensitive skin types, I put in a lot less fragrance than I usually do. So I think I put in about 2/3 of the amount I usually put in. And I know I should really go fragrance free, but I just can't bring myself to go fragrance free. I absolutely love fragrance soaps, and I love making blends. But maybe one day I'll make a fragrance free soap if there's a demand for it. Okay, that's my organic oats, and they've been ground up. They go in at the start as well. Okay, I'm just bringing over my shea butter that I'm going to use as a super fat. It's melting in the bain marie, and I just want it to be in front of me so I don't forget to add it in later on. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a whiz. So I'm actually soaping very, very cold today. I heated up the oils and I made up the lye maybe about 6 hours ago almost. So they're definitely down to room temperature, and it's May in Scotland at the moment, so it's not very warm at all. I'd say it's about 19 degrees inside. Okay. And I left my lye outside in the garden just so it can cool down a lot. I've got my silk dissolved in my lye water, so I'm going to sieve it out just to catch anything that hasn't been dissolved properly. So I've just brought over a second container because I'm going to separate these out into 2 batches, and I'm using kaolin clay, which is a very, very mild clay, and I'm also using French pink clay, which is a lot milder than the Australian pink clay. Right, let me get this blended out. I'm not going to blend too much, just to get all the ingredients and everything emulsified. Bold. Right, I'm going to separate this out into my usual tub. Let's try to get it as even as possible. Okay, so I'm going to add in kaolin clay to one of the batches. With that, I mix. Oh, it's kind of going everywhere. Here. Oh, and I'm going to add in the super fat before I forget. This is why I always have to bring it in front of me. There's been so many times in the past when I've forgotten to add my super fat. So I'm just going to add in the raw organic shea butter. And this makes the soap really, really soft and moisturising. Okay. I'm going to add in the French pink clay, which is a beautiful colour. It's so lovely and soft. It's a lot lighter than the Australian pink clay. The Australian pink clay is like a dusky rose type colour, and this is more, it's like a dusky pink, and this is more, it's a light pink. It's very, I mean, it doesn't come out very, very dark at all. There we go. I'm going to have to put both these on the floor actually before I can bring my mould across, because my mould is actually really, really big. Okay, like this way. Okay, so this is the size of mould I'm using, and that's around about 8 kgs, 9 kgs. Just a bit of kaolin clay at the bottom, right. So it's just a simple drop swirl with 2 colours. I'm going to give it a bang. So I know you won't be able to see this very well, but I need to do this before it gets thick. Okay, I'm really sorry, but I think the camera just cut out there for some reason. I might have just hit the off button when I brought one of the bowls of soap up a wee bit too much. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do here. Just a quick swirl inside with a spoon. Let's just see, get it all nicely mixed up. So I'm going to make sure that everything inside is nicely mixed. It seems like it is. Now what I'm going to do now is just basically get the dregs, put them on the top and make a swirl, which everyone has seen me do before. So I'm just going to stop the video for a bit. Okay, hello everyone. I am about to cut my shea butter and goat milk soap. I'm about to cut it into logs. Right. It feels very nice and firm. It's only after a couple of days. Okay. Steady. Feels like it's cutting smoothly. That is a nice simple drop swirl. Okay, so I'm going to show you the inside now of the log. And that is the colour that the French pink clay turns out to be. I wouldn't call it a pink actually, I'd call that like a peachy rose gold corally colour. It's not as obviously pink as the Australian pink clay. Okay.